Another day, another dollar, and another exciting episode of Smell the Coffee. You're joined, as usual, by Dana Master and the gorgeous Aina Riza Rizzle, the sexiest of the sexy. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Oh, and NTV Presenter of the Year nominee, period.
Okay.
Aren't you excited? The awards are on Thursday.
What should I be excited about?
You could win.
Oh, I'll be excited when I
When
win.
you win?
Yeah.
Valid though.
I'll
Valid.
be excited when I win.
No, valid.
I don't, count my chicken
You count your eggs before they hatch.
Yes.
Valid. And my mom always says, 0 expectations, 0 disappointment.
Exactly.
Because now imagine you come there with like a speech ready, even just for someone else's name to be called. Yo, guys. Nah, that's why I don't really like awards.
I don't mind awards. I'm very content.
With what you have and where you are.
Yeah, I know who I am. I know that I am the best presenter to ever exist.
Love it.
So to win or not to win, same difference.
Same difference.
It doesn't change anything it won't take anything away from me, nor will it add anything. It's not a source of validation.
Oh, I
me.
love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Because, I'm one of those people, I'm very competitive. And I always used to tell my daughter, I'm like, no, sometimes, like, she's also very competitive. She's highly competitive. She gets 9 out of 10 on a spelling test and the whole world must stop because she's like, how can I not get everything correct? So now I'm telling her, no, sometimes I'm trying to give her this encouragement. But then now I'm doing some introspection. I'm like, oh my goodness. She's just like me.
I mean, I guess we are different in that sense, but for me, I generally just don't care.
It doesn't, like you said, it's not any
No,
form of validation.
I think I grew up very confident, and from a young age, I've already been affirmed of who I am, what I'm capable of.
And what everybody else says doesn't influence or impact who you are.
That's why I'm like,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. I think when I was in grade 2, I grew up in the hostel, and my teachers at the time used to affirm me all the time that I internalize it, that now you can't tell me anything.
No one can break you down.
About myself.
Oh, I love it. Now I need to get some of that.
Yeah, I already know who I am.
Oh,
I don't need extra validation.
I love
Even when it comes to social media criticism or social media hype, I see it, I recognize it, I take it.
And you move on.
Sometimes I improve when I see it necessary, but that's that on that. I move. It's not something that I was lose sleep over. Oh my gosh, my whole world must now stop because X on this platform said this. Nah, fam, it's not that serious.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I think that's actually good advice for today, that you shouldn't necessarily be waiting for people to acknowledge you, because most of the times people won't. And then you cannot let that tear you down, because I know a lot of the times, especially in these workplaces, people do things because they're expecting somebody else to commend them and say, oh, well done. Oh, Aina, you came up with this amazing idea. We're going to give you $5,000 or promotion. And then when you don't get that promotion, that basically just does something to you. It breaks you down. It does something to your spirit. So as Aina said, don't let that break you down. Don't have that need for extra validation. Tell yourself, I am enough. If you get recognized,
are enough.
So be it. If you don't, so be it. Life still moves on. The sun is still going to shine.
You're still good with or without.
Exactly.
You are still you with or without.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's our word of the day today. From your 2 favorite, I was about to say woman crushes, but it's only Tuesday. My goodness. Wow.
This week has been long.
Oh, this week has gone on forever. But anyway, we will be right back with our top stories. And guess what? Yay is in the headlines again. Stick around.
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing. bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nmh.com.na.
Starting off our top stories, we are in Hollywood. Well, Beyonce and Jay-Z are reportedly weighing legal action against Kanye West following his disturbing social media remarks about their twins, Rumi and Sir. West's now deleted post used offensive language to question the mental abilities of their 7-year-olds, prompting the couple to explore their options. That's the tweet right there. A source told Page Six that they are now discussing how to handle the situation, whether privately or through legal channels. Excuse me. Now, the insider emphasized that the music icons will absolutely not tolerate West's comments about their children, describing the language he used as vulgar and offensive. However, they currently have no plans to publicly address his remarks. Although West later removed the post, he made it clear that it wasn't an act of remorse. He wrote on X, "I need everyone to know that I took the post about Jay-Z and Beyonce's family down because there was a possibility of my Twitter being cancelled." A source also told the outlet that Kim Kardashian is appalled by West's post, particularly that he would use such language about anyone, let alone children. Kim has had enough and she's done trying to be reasonable with Kanye, and when it comes to communication, the insider revealed. The source added that regardless of whatever issues West has with Jay-Z and Beyonce, Kardashian firmly believes that the kids are off limits, describing his comments as both shocking and offensive. While Blue Ivy has been in the public eye since her birth in 2012, Beyonce and Jay-Z have been far more private when it comes to their twins, Rumi and Sir. Unlike their older sister, the twins have never appeared alongside their parents at red carpet events or award shows since their arrival in June 2017. The report comes after Kardashian reportedly cut her daughter North's visit to Kanye short after discovering that Andrew and Tristan Tate would be present. 47-year-old rapper West recently made shocking unfounded claims about his ex-wife, accusing her of exploiting their children in a series of disturbing, now deleted posts on X.
But I don't think that's true. Like, didn't Rumi go to the ball game with Jay-Z the other day in Blue
To
Ivy?
the Super Bowl,
To
yeah.
yeah.
But Sir has never been like
Yeah, I have never seen
publicly out there.
say there.
But you know what? It could be a thing of...
It could just be people protecting their children.
Exactly.
And it's fine to protect your children. It's really, really
It's okay.
fine.
If you want
the
your
children
kids
don't
out
have
there,
to be in the limelight.
Yeah, if you want your kids in the limelight, that's fine. That's you. It's the same with social media. I rarely post my daughter on social media. Rarely. Then you get people that actually create social media accounts for their babies,
children.
which is fine. I'm not going to judge. The same way you shouldn't judge me for not posting my child. But he was very offside for using such language.
In reference to children.
In reference to anyone, actually.
Yeah.
Yo, Kanye, get the help that you need, please. Apparently, even now, Bianca is considering divorce, but apparently Kanye or Ye...
Well, how many times are they divorcing? When they divorce?
Allegedly, it's because Ye controls so much of Bianca's life that it's technically, like, she's finding it difficult to escape.
Yo, hectic. From a story about 2 twins to another woman with 6 children. A mother in northern Nigeria is visibly upset as she clutches her 2-year-old child who has burnt and discolored skin on his face and legs. The 32-year-old woman used skin whitening products on all 6 of her children under pressure from her family, with results that she now deeply regrets. Fatima, whose name has been changed to protect her identity and family's identity, says that one of her daughter now covers her face wherever she goes out in order to hide her burnt skin. Another one was left with darker skin than before, with a pale circle around her eyes, while a third has whitish scars on her lips and knees. Her toddler still has weeping wounds. His skin is taking a long time to heal. My sister gave birth to light-skinned children, but my children are darker-skinned. I noticed that my mother favors my sister's children over mine due to their skin tone, and it hurts my feeling a lot, Fatima says. She says she used creams she bought at a local supermarket in the city of Kano without a doctor's prescription. At first, it seemed to work. The grandmother warned towards Fatima's children, who are now aged 2 to 16 at the time. But then the burns and scars appeared. Skin whitening or lightening, also known as bleaching in Nigeria, is used in different parts of the world for cosmetic reasons, though these often have deep cultural roots. Women in Nigeria use skin whitening products more than in any other country. 77% use them regularly, according to the UN World Health Organization.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I just blame the society we live in, because there is a notion, or there is this saying, the whiter you are, the closer to God. And like we have seen, they've literally implemented that in our society. You see fairer skinned people get job opportunities. It's easier for them. Colorism, if we can say, is
It's
real thing
It's
in
real.
our society.
It's not even in just our society. Even in Asian culture, the whiter you are, the more beautiful you are.
Yes.
And it's just, it's all made us believe this. We need to get out of that.
And even when we're growing up, you know, the darker skinned friends will be called darkie, blackie, and then even this whole thing of yellow bone, men now only date yellow bones, or this whole preference thing has put a lot of pressure on anyone. I know even celebrities, people our age, are bleaching.
Yes.
Everyone wants to be white. Everyone wants to be light, because you have more opportunities. You are
prettier.
deemed more beautiful when you are
you're
white.
lighter.
Yes. And it's not even a thing. And I see a lot of people try to dismiss this, but just look around. These are facts.
These are facts. And you know, I don't understand where this is that colonial mentality, you know, like we've been so colonized that we now believe that the lighter you are, the more beautiful you are. I had a conversation with my daughter the other day, and she was asking me, why am I not as light as you? And I was, and the fact that she's 7 and I have to start having these conversations with her.
It's probably because
already.
her friends have seen you pick her up and
Yes.
they're like, is that your mom? Why is she light?
Yes. So it's now having to talk to her and tell her, no, you're also beautiful in your own way. Because she also goes to school with, you know, colored children. She goes to school with white children. And it's one of those things where now she's like, but why don't I look like that?
Exactly.
And why are they, does that mean they're prettier than me? And now it's having to reverse that mentality and be like, no. Everyone is born different. We are born different. And just having those conversations. But I feel for these kids because they're already suffering at such a young age.
And now the skin is bent.
Exactly. It's going to do worse on their self-esteem. Jeez. Like, I don't know, as a people, what can we do to get rid of this mentality?
I don't know. Maybe we can just educate and educate and educate. I think we need to start having these conversations already, even in our households.
Yeah.
Like it's what I was saying. I was fortunate enough to have teachers who really affirmed all of us. So I think we should start affirming our children already at home, that when they get out there, nothing will be able to tell them who they are, because it already internalized, it's already within them, and it's hard to unlearn things you've been taught when
From
you
a
are
young
when
age.
you are a child. That's why I I still have that with me because I was grade 2, grade 3 when I was being told all these things. Imagine if I was being told otherwise at that age, my life would have completely
'Cause,
been different.
You know, it's not even just about the skin, it's about the hair as well.
Yes.
You know, the coilier and curlier your hair is, it's
Yeah.
kind of like, your hair is not nice. It's
Yes.
ugly. Your hair needs to be straight. Your hair needs to be sleek.
Yes.
So we end up putting these relaxers and these bad chemicals in our hair
Yeah.
because we were told that that's not beautiful. This is what's beautiful.
We just, I think, need to really reinforce beauty standards in our households.
And we also need to stop looking too much towards celebrities, because I also blame these celebrities to an extent. So we need to also, like you always say, you guys have your own, stand on your own, have your own backbone. Just because Aina did this doesn't mean you have to do it. Just because Diana bleached doesn't mean you have to bleach. Don't do those things. Have a backbone.
Partly why I don't believe in role models. The moment you look at someone's behavior and you model it and you have no other stance or backbone for yourself, that's where it really goes out the window for anyone.
Yeah.
So have your own backbone, define all beauty standards for yourself. You know, stay away from trying to fit in.
And from trends.
Yes.
Just because a skinny body is trending doesn't mean you must go on as
And be skinny,
It is what it is. On that note, that brings us to the end of our top stories, but we'll be right back with our guest segment.
Today we are joined by Savannah Pereira. She is the reigning Miss Supernatural, and today we are going to be talking all things tiaras. As you can see, she's having one, sashes, she came prepared, and high heels. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. Let's talk about your journey as a beauty queen. Where did it start, and what does winning Miss Supernatural mean to you as a Namibian?
So my journey actually started when I was 15. I started watching Miss Universe, and I was so intrigued by how those women carry themselves, how they're so powerful in their own voice, and they're so confident, and I wanted that. So I was very, very invested. I was a hardcore pageant fan. And then I think it was in 2021 or 2020, around there, where I kind of thought, you know, I want to do this. And my cousin sent me the post that Miss Supranational is now in Namibia, because I also got into that a bit when Yana went.
Nice.
And I was like, I don't know if I'm ready yet. So yeah, and then I waited 4 years, waited to be ready. And last year, gosh, it was after a horrible day. And I saw the entry form pop up again, and I was like, Savannah, let's just do it. It's a dream. Let's do this. So yeah.
And then you did it,
I
and
entered.
then you won.
I
And
did it,
now-
and then I won, and now we're
you're
here.
the queen.
So-
Now you're going on an international stage to
Yes.
represent Namibia in Poland. And you said to me it's going to happen in June. That takes a lot of preparation. How are you then preparing mentally and physically for it?
So we're doing a lot of mental prep to ensure that my mind is very strong. So a lot of get to know myself sessions, a lot of journaling. So we're doing that. Obviously, lots of gym sessions. I'm doing a lot of walk training, all of the cliches, but we're doing that. The main focus, though, is my mind, because it's a 3-week competition. So it's important that you stay strong up here,
Yeah.
so that you can actually convey what's going on in here.
Love that. And then so far, what has been your biggest takeaway from the Supernatural competition itself?
One thing I must say is that confidence makes a woman glow. So you can be the most beautiful girl, you can have the most beautiful outfit, but if you're not confident in what you're wearing and what you're saying, it's just not going to come across that way. You're not going to glow the way someone who maybe is more to the, let's put it like this, someone who's not really into pageantry, but they have that glow, they're so confident in themselves, that woman will just shine. Yeah.
Talk to us about representation, which is such a huge thing.
how do you feel about representing yourself and Namibia at large?
I'm extremely honored. Namibia is my home. So it's an honor, that's all I can say. It really is an honor to represent Namibia and to showcase on a global stage our potential and what we can do.
So what do you stand for?
I stand for neurodiversity. So my goal is to raise awareness around neurodiversity and inclusive education. So I myself am neurodiverse. So I want to lead by example and share my story, yeah.
That's beautiful. You know, being a celebrity, being a title holder comes with a lot of pressure. How do you then handle online criticism?
I've been fortunate enough not to have too much criticism online.
Okay.
So I haven't dealt with that yet, but what I do is I kind of block out social media for a little bit. So I post and I engage when I need to, but I take necessary breaks. I also don't look at comments unless it's my own, and I go give some love back because I appreciate all the love that's been given to me. But I try to steer away from the topic as much as possible and just do my job when it needs to be done.
Awesome stuff. What are your future goals, career plans? What then after June?
After June I'll still be carrying the title. So the goal is to further expand Beyond the Dream as much as possible. Obviously, even after my reign, I will be doing that.
Yeah.
So Beyond the Dream is my from the ground up project. I do divergent thinking activities with children who are neurodiverse to empower their way of thinking.
Nice.
So I want to grow Beyond the Dream. And then ideally I'd love to start my own creative agency. I am in the creative space. So I'd love to do that.
Nice.
And eventually end up on Forbes 30 under 30.
Love that.
Let's see if that happens.
Do you know how to get on Forbes 30 under 30?
I've done some research.
You
I need
can
to
just
do more
apply.
research.
Just apply for it. Perhaps you just follow their page on social media. The applications are available.
Yeah.
You submit everything they ask you to, and you would see your beautiful face as a cover girl on Forbes 30 under 30.
Well, as soon as my portfolio is strong enough, I think definitely it's something that I do want to go for.
So what is your message rather to young women out there?
So I say this a lot, I really do, but stop waiting for someone to believe in you. You need to believe in yourself, because the exterior validation, it's not going to be enough. It will never be enough to make you feel worthy of going for your dreams. And it's something that I wish someone would have told me when I was younger, because I kept waiting for the right time to enter Miss Supranational until I felt ready. But it was actually until someone told me, oh, why don't you do it? You know, I was waiting for that. So it kind of paused my dream a little bit, took me a few steps back, but I believed in myself, and here we are.
Here we are. All right, Savannah, thank you so much for joining us on Smell the Coffee. We wish you all the best. We will be watching. I am a pageant fan, so I will be watching. I'll be cheering on. And please do not hesitate to reach out if you need anything, if you need this platform for something, if you want to come and advocate further, just reach out. Never be afraid, you know, to reach out or ask for help.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right.
And thank you for having me today. It's been lovely.
You are welcome. We will be right back. Please stick around.
And that's all the time we have for you today, but we'll be back again tomorrow, same time, same place. Until then, tot ziens.